Alright, greetings people of the sky and welcome to another stream here. And as you can see, this is not the forge you are seeing here. You see a slide saying Skylords Reborn PvE League Challenge number 1. So we are looking at replays. And by we, I don't only mean me and you as a chat. I have a guest with me. Say hello to Mr. Volin.
Greetings, Mr. Ultralord. Greetings, chat. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. You're also ready for some replays.
Yeah, I'm really hyped to see what Ducky and you prepared here. And yes, I'm really hyped what we will see.
Awesome. So, chat, please give us some feedback if something is too loud or too low in volume so I can adjust this. Just add some music for the background. So, whoops. Okay. Yeah, we start with some organizing stuff by a small presentation. I think the most of you are aware what the PvE League is, but for the ones who are just joining or watch the video on YouTube later, some facts about the league. It's a bi-weekly challenge organized by Ducky and his team, let's call it that way. It's about a point system, so you don't have to be fast. You of course could be fast, but in the most league levels you can also just go for points and win that way. There are in total 5 challenges, so we have today the first one. So in total we have 10 weeks of challenges, and there are 3 levels of difficulties. So we start with the rookie, then go for the pros, and then join the masters. And of course, there are prizes in the season, per season. So in the end, the people who joined the league can, have something nice. If you're wondering if you can still join, yes, you can. Can't join for the past challenges, so stuff you have already seen here. You can't win again or send in old replays. You can just join for future stuff. The link can be found here, or you can just post exclamation mark and PvE League, and then the link will be in chat to have a look there. With that said, we jump to the Rookie League. The league for the rookies played on the map Ocean with the difficulty Advanced, and there were 5 challenges, each giving 5 points. First, don't build a nature orb. Second, only use the common and uncommon cards. Next one is to use the teleporter between the islands only 4 times. And then fourth one, have a maximum of 12 cards. And the last one, not losing wells or orbs. And that is the challenge. And we will look at 2 replays.
I've played an Ocean contest a while ago. I think it was by Toggy. Was it hosted by Toggy or was it hosted by the team? I do not remember. And that brings me to a question. Number 5, lose no orbs or wells at any time. If a well runs out of energy, is that losing a well?
Good point. No, that's not losing a point. So that's fine. It's only by losing by enemies by attacking stuff. And
yeah, I can imagine. I've played this map more than other campaign PvE maps.
This is one of the maps I really don't like.
Because I participated in that contest.
Okay.
And I'm really curious what we will see, because the limitations here are quite stronger than those limitations by Toggy back then. And that will bring it to a new level. I'm curious.
Okay, let me switch up music here. So the first run we will see is by Shnuu. I hope I butcher the name not too hard, as you can see in the top. And let's get right into it. We have already seen the the challenges which had to be done. We see here a frost start. I will speed the starting part a bit up. It's only spawning in units, and then
Spitfire, cast off.
thank you for the follow, and then clearing the first units here. It's a default start, let's say it that way. The most people start with a lot of archers, and here you already can see the dropship, one of the interesting mechanics of this map.
May I ask in advance, are we
Spitfire,
seeing
cast
the
off.
top rookie replays now, or will you reveal later what ranks we are seeing?
That's the point. The most
Spitfire,
people
cast
did,
off.
10 points, so there is no best or worst player because it's the point system.
Spitfire, cast
So
off.
I talked with Ducky and he sent over some of the cool and interesting replays where, let's say, some unique mechanics. There's no bad replay, there's no good replay, it's just some replays where the league admin said, yeah, that's quite interesting.
Okay. Okay. Wasn't it that if there's a tie in points, the faster times would count? Or is this just for the end, or was there a different mechanic introduced for that?
Yeah, good point. So for the Rookie League and the Pro League, the last map will decide who gets the first place in the league. So the last one
nice.
you have to be fast. And for the Pro League, all matches count time-wise. So they have to give their best in every round.
Okay, very interesting. Okay, cool.
So we're seeing here taking tier 2. Tier 2 triggers the flying birds here, and as you can see, we have frost. Double frost up so far. And yeah, I think I can speed up here a bit, just clearing out the rest of the map. The most people use the dropship to get the death ray, as you can see, not yet, let's say it that way. Maybe later. I'm talking by the AI. And now a nice mix out of archers and archers. And getting to the teleporter, use the freeze and the dropship of the hawk.
They've captured some Twilight units. If you destroy
So
them, they should wreak havoc.
clearing the next part and getting the Twilight units to help. I think that's obvious a good idea. Killing less units and let the AI do the stuff.
Yeah, even more as you do not have to kill them all yourself. They get hurt by the enemies. It's a win-win situation.
Yeah, as shown before, we are playing out at once, so the camp doesn't have the big artillery here in the back, which makes this, thankfully easier, but still not a easy pick for the frost units here, because the power can kick your units around, the small units. And now we see I already talked with him, and a near-death experience, let's call it that way. This whole army get wiped here because of the poison, but can stabilize just in the end.
That's what I meant with a win-win situation if you let them fight against the bandits, because those guys are really ugly.
Yeah, especially with small units with a low HP pool, and then the poison ranking up. So the next dropship will arrive from the bottom left. So in the map you see the E spot, there will be coming the next one, and he will probably fly directly here over this island. So let's see what kind of defense we will have against this flying ship. Getting more energy. Remember, he's not allowed to lose any orb or power well.
White Rangers would have been a good idea here, I think.
What would be a good idea?
The White Ranges. If you go for pure frost, I think
Mhm.
the White Ranges would have been a nice choice here.
Yeah. Check something.
But he's limited in the card slots. Probably that's the reason why he decided against.
I was chat sending something that the game sounds a bit high. I will lower that. Just let me know if it's something sounding not correct. Just message me. I fix that. Okay, cleaning up this island, and now we are at tier 3 at this point. Now we will see what's coming next. I can speed up a bit. Probably getting another... Oh, yeah, the mines. The nasty mines on this island. Killing the units. And now, dropship, dragons. Next dropship will come from the right side. Even more dragons. We're at the half point of the replay. Probably can speed up a bit more. Oh, no. Now it's starting to attack. As you can see, he is going for directly in the next... into the middle. I'm personally more teleporter guy. So I use teleporter to visit every island. But if you can go directly to the middle, of course, that's fast. Now
I
it's
was
settling
always
the
the
ship.
guy.
Yeah.
I was always a guy visiting to every island.
Mm-hmm.
But when I played this challenge from Togi, that cured me from that.
Do you mean every island or just the islands with the teleport?
I was so rookie like back then that I started cleaning out every island.
Okay.
When I started with Battleforge again here in Skylords Reborn, I pretty much started at 0, and I was very rookish player.
I think we all at some point. Fall back for healing here. The dragon are quite squishy, I think. How much HP? Yeah, okay, 3000. Not too low, but the anti-air cannon here can deal quite a big punch.
Yeah, they can do a lot of damage.
Okay, cleaning more of the island. The next ship will come again from the bottom left part. I think that's nice for the player here. You have to fly around the map the whole time. That's not too good. Okay, I think you will do the round around the island. Okay, the dragon's getting low here, but I think he still can deal with that. Oh, falling back. Okay, for the healing. How many dragons are this? 2, 4, 7? Yeah, 7.
I wonder how many cards he used until now, and how many he has left.
Well, I can tell you, every rookie did the 12 card challenge. So he won't
Yeah, I
have
assumed
used
so.
more than 12. But in total, we
That's
have 2 dragons, we have the 2 archers, we have the melee, and the freeze. So he's way below this.
yeah, I assumed that they aim for the 12 card challenge.
Yeah, I think that for this challenge, 12 cards is not too hard. 12 cards is quite a lot.
Yes,
Also,
but it's an interesting limitation, I think.
yeah,
It's a limitation that could be used more often for challenges because yeah, it's quite easy, simple, and achieves that you have to build a good deck.
yeah, and every card you pick has to be with a purpose. Okay, with that, the island is clear. Now the last phase of the map begins. And he's already flying around with this dragon. I think the first ships come from the left here, from the corner here, and from the middle part here. He has dragon here, probably for healing, and then spreading out. Yeah, spreading out. Let's see how the defense go, but the dragon quite good dealer here of damage. I think that would be an easy win. Also, still not used the shadow guy. I probably
Yeah,
would go already there and get my free free death ray.
Yeah, that's what you learned in the target challenge too.
Okay, first ships spawning here. Yeah, the 4 dragons nearly getting no damage here. Part here and top right and on the right part, they're just flying around and will probably get killed in the middle later.
Yeah, I think the most crucial part is the lower and the left side and the lower left corner, because you could lose wells there.
Yes.
A power well is under attack.
Probably also the reason why he decided to not go to the top part and get tier 4. We are still on tier 3, which is kind of nice. It's an additional challenge, let's say it that way. Yeah, but
Yeah, I did not expect that.
yeah, but with so many dragons here, it yeah, I think it's easy GG now. Just waiting for the ships and killing them. Yeah, last 2. Yeah, okay. And with that, the run is done in under half an hour. I'm a bit disappointed. There is still the gold chest. He didn't pick up the gold. I still need gold. Replay ended.
GG.
Okay, we have another replay, and that replay is, let me switch over. Right, rank. Sorry if I butcher something. He said he probably can make it to the stream. Let's check the Discord if he's here. If you want, you can also help with commentating. You can also just enjoy the stream here as you like.
I would call him Grak.
Grak? Okay.
Yes,
Not
Grak.
sure.
Yes.
Welcome, Grak.
Misclick.
Thank you.
Yeah. So welcome, yeah. So we have one of the people who run the map in the stream, which was the reason here for the stream with jumping in and jumping out to commentate. So help us for the naming. Grak?
Yes, Grak.
Grak. Thank you.
Yep.
At least one name I will not butcher again.
We'll see.
Yeah, we will see. Good, you can see the stream.
Yes.
We start with fire, as I can see here. Why picking fire? Is there a special reason?
The suppression works really great on the towers. So they're really useful. The Sunderers, I think that's what they're called. I'm not really sure what they're called. So, yeah.
Also, the dropship flying to the left, so we will probably see a death ray soon. Cleaning up here the archers. As I said already in the frost run, that the normal start with a lot of archer, cleaning a lot of the units, and then in this case getting the death ray flying around the dropship, so the unit is not getting dazed. Nice maneuvering.
Thanks. If you mess it up, you get stunned, and that hurts.
Yeah, normally flying a very big circles, but this, let's say 8, also looking good. So no death ray with the first ship, but probably the next one.
Was the dragon probably not close enough to the altar?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think he died a bit too much to the north here, so the corpses would not get sucked in by the device. Some more archers, even more archers.
So embarrassing, the fact that I had to do that.
Yeah, it's not the problem. It's a point system. As I said in the beginning, there is no reason to have a super clean run here.
Death ray has been summoned.
Getting the 10 points is the important part. Okay, Death Ray on the way. And here the archers still on the first island. Let's speed a bit up. And getting the units closer and some eruption. I think Toggy would be now so happy having 4 eruption for the building.
Not only Tuggy.
A good old fire start. And yeah, here now we see the suppression. I really like the ability, also the spell. Especially now here with the suppression, the Death Ray can come in and help and not die in seconds.
Ah, nice. I just wondered why the anti-air was suppression, but makes sense. Good
Yeah,
one.
big damage dealer here. I think the one who gets summoned has a bit lower HP. I think the normal one has more, but still 4,000 damage is 4,000 damage. Oh, and the gun is ready and suppression. Okay, as soon the tier 2 gets up, the flying units will join. So, yeah, now the flying units will come. See how the counter looks like. Oh, and the dropship is flying to the north. So no second death ray for the moment, I guess. Flying very far to the north. Let's check this part. We see the commandos. And we see the tower here. The annoying tower if it's on the opposite side. And get a case. And yeah, I already checked out the replay. I think the reason why the replay was picked is the commandos. Bowling you will see later. Maybe, Greg, you can tell us why you picked the commandos, how you come up with the idea.
So I had seen somebody talk about how the Writer's Retreat does the 70 a second or every 2 seconds heal, and then I was messing around with the bandits, and a lot of them just don't have the DR or the life seal to handle the crosshairs, but the commandos, when they're inside their ability, whatever you want to call it, mode, they gain significant life steal of like 45%, which is just enough to keep alive from the ships. So, pretty effective, pretty cheap.
Yeah, I think that's quite a nice idea. Also, you not often see the commandos in deck. Not only in this combination, I'm thinking in general.
Not even in the campaign. I thought they were known as a quite strong combo.
Well, at least not for the events and streams which were shared before, to say it that way.
They've captured some Twilight units. If you destroy their cages, they should wreak havoc.
So, and as we saw before, getting the 2 guys freed to clean up some stuff here. Why fight if other people can fight for you?
That's right.
But yeah, without support they die, but as you can see, the first part here with a lot of the small units already dead. Getting the Sunstriders in, probably for suppression. And the 2 flying ships ready to help. More eruptions. I may have checked the eruption count for this match. Did you run out of charges?
Probably.
People and noises.
Raven ship closing in from the east.
Yeah, eruption too. Good, waiting for the poison and then dealing with the rest of this island. The next ship is coming from the right part, and that's meaning he has to spend here. And as you can see, the combination we talked already. We will see how good it will handle in around 1.5 minutes. Check out here this part.
I'm curious if that one commando, how good he can handle a Raven ship. I would have not expected that.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, the Bombard is quite
Okay, you
strong.
have to know that the Bombard is not part in the advanced run. So that's only the scout
okay.
ship.
Okay, good to know, yeah.
So yes, you can see scout ship only shooting and no bombard. And with that, yeah, the healing is enough to keep them alive. Ship is going down, not fast, but it will die. And so
Smart.
nice combination. 80 for the building and 75 for the unit. 150 for defense. Solid.
I wonder, can a new ship spawn as long as there is one on the map? I don't think so. I think the counter starts when the ship dies, or?
No. That's what I was hoping for. But it's a continuous timer. I'm not sure if there's any other mechanic to it, but they'll spawn on top of each other.
Ah, okay. I just thought a very smart move because you probably kind of trap those waves for some time.
That was actually the plan, but since they never actually spawned on top of each other, I never had a problem with 2-on-1, so thankfully it worked out.
Yep, now
I-
already the timer stopped.
But this looks as if the commandos could even handle two. I think should not have been a problem.
So the ships, if they face the bandits, the commandos head on, they'll fire both sides, or they'll fire more cannons, and the bandits cannot handle that. So you have to make sure that they're not centers. I don't know if they could do two.
At
Because
least
of
it
that.
looks like.
Yeah,
It looks
yeah.
like.
Because it's a very strong combo.
We already have the combination at 3 of spawns, so this one will be the next one in around 1 minute. And we already see here some more birds. Let's get fast forward. See how this defense will hold.
You picked the third orb for fire. Was there a reason behind it? Why not another shadow orb?
Unity is going to come into play. No, is Unity? I don't know if I use Unity or not. We'll see. It'll probably for, yeah.
Unity would be a good choice. I would understand that.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is
I
not
mean,
looking good.
No.
Oh, that will be
No.
close. 5 more energy? Yeah, okay, it will be. Yeah, just in time then. This one is going down.
Or maybe it was the hurler. I don't know. But yeah, as soon as the well went down, I was like, whatever, and just cut my losses.
You're correct. Why defend there? And now here with the flyers. Unity.
Unity is a good choice, I think, with the Wind
agree.
Hunters. Yeah, it's insanely strong on tier 3.
Okay, let's fast forward for a moment. Next one will come in the middle again. And probably a port now, or flying over? Yeah, flying over. Ooh. Without the Unity, there would be a lot of dead birds, but we still lost 3, if I saw that correctly. So the base here is very hard. The ship and the snipers here, yeah, taking a lot of damage. Getting healed up again. We have 2 of the death rays at this point. Making a move here. Okay, yeah, that was what I meant with the snipers. Without the Unity, 2 shots here and nearly dead. And here,
Unity is a lifesaver here. Metagross put something nicely in the chat. The Bandit Sword would have been nice for more range on the towers, that the towers can hit too. Probably deck slot wise, not an option.
did you have problems with your deck?
I had problems trying to because I wanted to take less and less. I think I figured out I could have done this with five cards, but I wanted to have backups just in case, like the
Yeah.
hurler. But I would like to point
Nice.
out that I probably got picked to be in this because of the golden chest that I picked, the one that
Yeah, I saw that. You get a plus point from Ultralord for this. Not does it help, but still need gold.
What's funny is as I was doing these replays to try and get this one done, I didn't get it, but I was like, man, if I don't get that, I feel like I'm like, because it's like right there, right? Like,
Yeah, obvious. Yeah, if you don't get other gold chests on bad spots, I think on this island, well, don't pick me up. This chest shouting. But this one,
I did not hear that this chest shouted this when I started playing Skylords Reborn.
the Tortaguns were really scary because if they were to catch my units off guard, he could probably kill 2 or 3 on his own in one shot.
yeah.
So I started using the hurlers to kind of force some distance.
Yeah, the Magma Hurler is always a good choice in tier 3. It's very, very strong since the buff.
I'm still often look at this building and think it's way too strong. Saw maybe there before all the units was firing at one of the small units and they was not able to kill that because of the healing building. So insane.
Yeah, that
Oh.
can heal a lot.
Without the unity, there would be again some dead birds because of the torture gun. So every bird getting low. As we are doing here the cleanup, again another ship spawns here, but not to worry, it's defending by itself. But still interesting to see what you will do when the 2 ships spawn at this place.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that situation. What he's doing there, because I think the Wind Hunters, yeah, they're a good option here for cleanup, but
Yeah, but they are squished. Yeah, they don't have so much health. Yeah,
that's the
Anske is
problem.
400. Yeah. Okay, more towers coming in.
Ah,
Raven ship sighted to the south.
interesting.
Okay, still fighting that one, and the next one will spawn in 1.5 minutes. Probably will stop, yeah, the end phase before that, but something has to be killed before. Why doesn't it trigger?
Your forces are under attack.
Everything is cleaned up. Oh, objective, okay. Now we are talking. So, first one will come from the left. That will be 2 ships. We have the Wind Hunters. Okay, that makes sense. So this one is probably safe with this combination here. And again, we are seeing here a tier 3 run. So there was no rule against going tier 4. But again, playing with tier 3. Okay, they're dealing a lot with them. The unity keeps them alive. Also the building here is healing them. Again, nice combination. Here we have the drop ship and the archers. And here, yeah, only the archers, but probably the birds
Obviously,
will
only one
help.
ship. Yeah, I thought there were more ships coming. I'm used to a little bit more from expert and was wondering if those Wind Hunters can do the split, but
Yeah, I think the big part is here that there are only scout ships, so not with the bombardment, else could be hard. Helping out here with the bird, and here are coming the big ships, the battleships. These 4 ships are battleships, they have the bombardment, so have to be cautious there, but the Wind Hunters will probably kill them on the ocean. Yeah. And with unity, okay, using the buildings to heal, but probably the building will die. Yeah, Unity is so strong now.
Oh, not only here.
Yeah, in
Unity
general,
is
yeah,
a
in general.
very, very good card in general.
So last chip here. Still
Really
fighting.
one of the most. Yeah.
Let's speed more.
Unity is one of the most underestimated. Yeah, nice. GG.
Very nice and clean run. I think that was a nice idea with the bandit team. And you have to come up with that idea.
And some bandits. Nice.
So, of course, thank you for the replay. Let's jump over, and with that, we have the first 2 runs on the stream, and with that, we can have our first quiz.
Ooh, quiz.
You can also participate, Mr. Volan. You don't know the answers, else only the chat can join and not the people from the league. The admins, they already know the answers. So Ducky, Fry, and Nuki are not allowed to join.
I'm not sure if I should participate. I think that has Geschmäckle, as we would say in
Yeah,
the
okay,
Schwabenland.
no problem. But you can help guessing here in the voice chat. Okay, quiz question. We have seen this question in another stream of mine, the Battle of Tactics 1. It's the question for the deck building. So we have a lot of players in the run. We have in total 24 players. We have everyone picking 12 cards. There were some players who took less cards, so 3 cards less in total, and we have in total then the 285 cards. And now the big question, how many of that cards are, well, let's say Shadow or are Lost Souls, and which one was picked the most? Keep in mind, one of the rule was to not pick a nature off. Just so you keep this in mind. If you're saying nature, then you're probably low. So the big part is now not to say only the color, but also how often. So you have to post into the chat something like bandits 90 or something like this. I will send now a big piece of chat into the chat, and everything below that will go into the pool. So Lodu, you have to post again just to be into the pool here. Let me get my chat a bit bigger so I can also see something. So,
oh, that's really a tough one. That's really a tough one. By the way, have in mind that some of the multicolor factions contain a nature orb.
yeah, keep
Guys.
it in mind.
Oh, that's really a tough one.
I think
Usually
the numbers are interesting and I think a bit high, to be honest. So you can see something like a Frost with 450. That would be more than half of the cards. So that's quite a high pick, if you ask me. But we will see the result. Also, the 120 bandits. That's also nearly the half of the cards.
Yeah, but we only have 3 colors, so it must be more than 100. I think, I'm not sure. Or around 100. I guess around 120 or so isn't that bad. But which color could it be? If it was the Masters League, I would for sure say something like Shadow. But as we're in the Rookies League,
classic.
yeah, it's classic. It's meter and often used, if not restricted. But here in the Rookies League, I'm not sure. I think Binny would have had a good guess if the nature orb wasn't restricted.
Part, yeah.
So
really, I will make a line here, and Mr. Volan, you can say your guess here.
I think it will be around 120. And it must be fire because everybody loves fire.
Well, let's look at the results. The fire is correct, but not the number. We have a big parts with frost and with fire. Fire winning with 95. And
Yeah.
the frost. Oh, sorry. Yeah, if you type too fast, Vinny, you will get the. I will heads up. You will be my proofreader next time.
As I
So,
said, everybody loves fire.
yeah, correct. Fire wins with 59. Let's check in the chat. So we have Hauke with 109, which is close. And Capo with 100, that is closer. And I think Capo will take this home. Let me scroll again. Chat, you can
Yes,
help me. And
Yeah, I think so. I think too.
okay.
It's every quiz. Every quiz in every stream reaches for the reach. I remember, I think I won a booster in one of your questions like this in the last time, and it's always reaches for the reach.
Yeah, but it was close with Hauke, so nice. First of all, thank you to everyone who joined for the quiz. Be ready, there will be 2 more, so 2 more chances. But before that, we will jump over to the Pro League. The Pro League, surprise, surprise, also on the map Ocean, but will be increased in difficulty, so we are now playing on Expert. The rules are again 5 rules, but different, and there is a different weight against the points. So you get 1 point if you're not using a Shadow Orb. As Roland said, this is pretty meta, so that is a way. Also not using the Mark of the Keeper, which is very nice on this map. No Enlightenment and no Army Monument. So it already makes it, let's say, a bit difficulty. But the second one is the interesting part, not using flyer units. So this changed a lot.
It changes everything.
The next one will change again. That is only using 8 cards. So from the 12 for the rookies, we are at 8 for the pros. And now comes that one that screws me a bit over. I'm in this league, and your deck has to contain 4 female units. So from your 8 cards, 4 will be units. So you only have 4 more cards for spells. So that was okay, interesting. And again, the same part. The last rule is not losing a power well or an orb. Only power well. If they run out, that's okay. It's just not getting loose them by units.
That's really interesting, this setup. Really nice rules. I really like that.
Yeah, nice change for the rule. Let's jump over and let me open the replay real quick.
You did participate in a Pro League?
Yeah, I'm in Pro League, and I can tell you it's a lot of fun. The challenges are very nice. You have to think a bit new strategy, let's say that way. I think I never had a deck with 4 female units. So let's switch over. Whoops. Okay, you should see Battleforge. We are now seeing a run of Anske, and yeah, let's get right into it. We are starting with nomads, so no female here, 1 unit at this point. And we're seeing the mine. Yeah, this feels a bit like playing PvE. I think he's trying to get the unit. Okay, now. was thinking why the mine there. And killing the shaman. and both stalkers. That's an interesting start.
A new dropship has arrived.
Yep, and then classic 3 green nomads. Speed a bit up here. Going for a moment. And then going in directly for the healing building. Or kiting the units. Yeah, kiting the units into the mine. We'll deal with them the fast. Yeah, mine is so strong. Especially here against small units.
Just as a reminder for me, time wasn't a thing here, correct?
Still here on the Pro League? Nope. Later
Okay.
and the Master League, so the best of the best, let's call it that way. That wasn't. Just one of the criteria. Cleaning up with 5 now. One is getting low and he's died. Okay. Lost one.
8 cards. 8 cards is really tough. No flyers, 8 cards. These restrictions are really nice.
Yeah, and the, like I said, the 4 female units, so we already saw 2 cards, the Nomad, the Mine, and now 4 females, so only 2 more spells or something like this.
This time I'm counting.
Okay, now comes the flyers. You build the power and the orb, and now the gladiatrix came into the play. Very good damage dealer here, as long as the flyers are not attacking the girl, they should be fine.
Yeah, but gladiatrix, they're probably one of the strongest tier 2 units available, but still not in a pure fire setup. They usually need support from nature.
Now
Unusual
comes
choice.
Yeah, now comes the big problem, because the ship is also coming here, and yeah, as you said, they are wishy. The Nomads can hold up some damage here, but yeah, the ship is dealing a lot of damage here, and he's not allowed to lose this power well.
Oh, crazy.
Okay, and with this management, you can see he's only attacking the orb, and no units, so this was the spot he wanted. The orb can take some more damage.
Love it. Love it. That was a great move.
Raven ship closing in from the northeast.
Okay, cleaning up the rest. And then we see Viridia, the next girl.
Makes sense.
And then, yeah, probably porting. There's no way to change something. And getting the trees. Yeah, let's check what he's doing here.
But I wonder why he took the second orb fire, really. We will see it later. I think
Yeah,
it
probably.
must show later. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Anske is no player doing something
For
just for
fun.
no reason.
Yeah,
So
especially
he
if you
will
only have
a
8
reason.
cards.
Yes. But I'm really curious to see why he chose fire as second orb, because that makes it really tough in this situation here.
Yeah, here we see it. The next girl is coming in.
Oh yeah, that makes sense, Hal.
You have to pick a girl? Sure. Took a
But
range
he's
unit.
already at 1, 2, 3,
Yeah, 3 girls
4,
in.
5 cards. He already played 5 cards, so he only has 3 cards left for the next 2 tiers.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And he still needs 1 more girl. So we will see. Also, that's a good point. While he cleaning the map here, let's check the gold. Gold is collected. Nice. +1 ultra rod point. Okay. Cleaning up the flyers. Now comes the interesting part with the range with the range building here, the artillery. Let's see if the fire dancer can deal with that, or probably getting the maniac out of the cave. Yeah. It's rocking in the wrong direction. Okay, that was not planned. And now, what we do? Okay, we offer the trees. And the girl. Okay, and now cannons down. Probably preparing now something against this battleship who is flying over this part of the map. He will have to fight it or fall back and let it pass.
If this is the Pros League, what the hell is the Masters League?
You will
It's
see soon.
insane.
And
This is insane.
okay. Killing the units here and have some units here in the corner to get the power well and the ore. Let's speed up here a bit.
Raven ship sighted to the south.
Moving over there and getting orb, and it's nature this time. So a twilight deck. I think it makes sense for I think the hack is the name. The twilight hack.
But the hack is really she's not strong. I can't imagine he played the hack.
Well, let me think about the girl units which are strong. The fire dancer and Viridia is nice. And the gladiatrix. Which girl would you pick at this point? You're going tier 3?
The girls. Yeah, the girls I'd pick, they're not allowed because they include a shadow orb.
Oh, okay, yeah. We see the hack.
Yeah, he's playing the hack crazy. This is just insanity.
Maybe there's a good idea here, so we'll see. Maybe there's a big reason behind this. Okay, the bombardment, killing the gladiatrix, and then a lot of them. That's crazy
the
how many
gladiatrix-
they are.
Gladiatrix was a bait, for sure.
Yeah, for
and
the-
a
for
good
bombardment.
bait. It was a good bait. Nice. Yeah, Xaska. Totally agree. Super interesting card choices. Could have not imagined that that will work.
A Raven
Yeah, but
scout
he's
approaches
probably
the
out
north.
of a charge soon with the hack.
Yeah,
Already here
but
preparing for the teleport.
she has not that much cost, so she can spam some after the charges were spent.
One of the have activated the ability. I don't know what it is. It's stunning male units.
It's stunning male unit, so a smart move here. Not
Yeah.
bad.
That maybe that was the big reason here.
Was the range buffed? I think it was. Not sure.
Yeah, but very
Interesting.
nice clean here for that camp. I think that's very hard camp here because a lot of units and can run through to this device here. So being the units with the ability, not bad move.
No, super smart, super smart. Twilight Hack, I would have considered it too weak to deal with this camp, and he did nicely. Oh hell, how many HP does this orb have? That was a close one.
Too late, but around 200, I guess. That was a close one. There is no rule to lose this time the orb. You're not allowed to lose the power well, but orb is okay. Okay, he did a double teleport for some reason, I guess. Ah! Oh, we missed something. Let me pause here. We missed something.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, okay, with that, just double teleport here. Throw 2 flamey rocks here. I like the card. And that's probably a reason to go double fire in the beginning.
Yeah,
That's
for
bad.
sure.
Sure.
That the girls he could play with the siege range, the strong fire dancer in this case. But how many cards? Let me just
We have the
recall. We had the Nomad, the Mine, we had the Gladiatrix, we had the Fire Dancer, the Viridia, the Hack, the Comet Catcher, so only one card is left.
Yeah, when I saw this correctly, I think there was a fire spear. Not too sure, but we will see soon again.
He has Gladiatrix, Viridia, Fire Dancer, and the Hex, so the girls are done.
One free card. And
If
yeah,
we-
here's the Fire Spear. Get it. And probably there are coming 2 Flamey Rock soon too. Fire Spear, double meteor.
Like it.
This is how it's done.
Really like it. Oh, there
Okay.
will be hell of a defense. Crazy.
So probably
he
this
needs
will. Yeah.
he needs very, very crazy timing defending this because both of his strong skills, the Fire Sphere and the Comet Catcher, have a very, very long impact time.
Yeah.
They need both around 10 seconds, so he needs super excellent timing and super excellent micro using multiple Comet Catchers because you will need some more as those two for the defense. That's an insane run.
It's so awesome to have just a lot of the XL units running in, and he's just chilling there, and boom, next second all are dead.
Yeah, what Demon? That's just what I meant. On the one hand, you have that strong firepower, but you need insane skills to defend, to time it, to micromanage it. I know why we are looking at this replay. It's really awesome.
Yeah.
Great, I love this. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, it's just going
remembers
in one unit and wait. Fire Sphere. And probably here coming the fireballs from the sky. Boom, boom. Yeah.
It remembers me the contest with that only one ground presence unit that we had back then. And I played there a run with Capo, and we set ourselves the challenge that we had no ground presence unit. And we played it with Worldbreaker guns, a ton of Worldbreaker guns. And we were having so much fun in this run.
Yeah,
and
it's
back
so
in
cool.
yeah, it's super cool. And in between some run, Capo was having so much fun firing the Worldbreaker guns, and he was like, boom, boom, boom. He was so great.
He just froze in there 4 of the balls because he can. 2
Yes.
would be okay, but why I have 4 though, take 4. Yeah. Already put
Awesome
this
run.
here, probably for the defense in the top part here. And here's coming the last chip, and he's probably going for the end phase soon here. So first have to defend here. Yeah, Fire Sphere. Probably, yeah, fireballs are flying. Yeah, not needed. Getting ready here, and the end phase begins 1/2 minute. We'll have now the strong ships. Not as before. Cleaning up here with the Fire Spear. Probably
Yeah, he needs the ground presence.
Yeah.
He needs to go up there for the ground presence because
Else
else he has too much ships at once to defend.
Okay. The balls are getting ready again. Also
What
having the girl
Dutchie
here
said.
ready.
What Dutchie says, this is just epic. This
Okay.
is so cool.
Here coming the first girl is returning. The fireball is flying here. Here we have also the girl waiting. This one will fly through to the middle, so we'll see this later. So this is the first pick here. And a bit too early, only hitting 1 of the 3. So need some more here with the Fire Sphere. That should be enough. Wait. Oh,
Yeah,
one
that is
survived.
enough.
Close. Okay. Here defending. Fire Sphere. That should be enough. Wait a moment. Yeah. Next one is here. The fire is already shining. And double kill. Nice. So it's only this one nearly dead. Probably the Nomad here to have the ground presence. And yeah, already running away.
This
here we
time
have, yeah, also here the... it's a bit sad that the 400 here will still survive. Being up with Fire Sphere, and also here the last 2 ships and these 2 ships. Done.
Forces are under attack.
So here we see the next one. Boom, boom, boom. And the last 2, Fire Sphere and Ball from the Sky. Nice.
GG. That was insane. Super creative.
Agreed.
That was
So
insane.
that was a lot of fun also. Probably for playing wise also. Let's jump over to the next replay.
Oh, this was great. This timing, this micro, this was Anske doing Anske things, and yeah, and it was very entertaining to watch. Anske, if you see this, GG mate, this was once again awesome.
Okay, and we are getting directly into the next one. This one is by Serar. And yeah, starting with... Oh, I misclicked. So now, this one is starting with the Frost Mage. So on the lady count, we have already number 1. We speed up a bit. And we see 5. And now with the 6th one going in and cleaning the first part here. We will not see the mine, so let's see how he's dealing with the healing building here and the unit. There are a lot of small units, so kicking them around is not a problem, but towers, yeah, they're annoying.
I think the Frost Mage is a very good decision here. You have your girl count on 1. As you said, you can pull around the small units. Not so bad.
Ah, but now comes the sniper. Yeah, he will one-shot the girls.
Yeah, but it's
pulling him out.
not much. It's not much better if you have an S unit. He will not kill an S unit, but he will leave only so few HP that the towers deal easily with them. So I think the Frost Mage is a very good decision here.
Mm-hmm.
Oxeska, nice for the shout out. Probably you want to link it. I think that's totally cool if you do that.
Yeah. If there are the runs, feel free to share. I would be happy also to show more runs, but I think there was more than 80 or nearly 100 replays.
I see. I need to train my YouTube better. Usually when Xaska loads up something on YouTube, my feed shows me. I wasn't shown that so far.
Okay, my Nightboard is blocking links. Sorry, Kaske. You can send it me per Discord. I have to fix that before. Let's check. Let's make a short break here. Whoop. If I can activate this. Yeah, let me repost it just. So, whoops. Streaming is hard. So, yeah. Cleaning up.
That thing, taking out the ship now with
Frost,
those
yeah.
Frost Mages.
Okay, getting to 2 while the ship is attacking. It's only a scout ship, so no bombardment. And
Okay.
will be close. And Storm Singer's green coming in. This power well is looking low, but yeah, dealt with it. Looking good. So, second girl is coming in.
A Raven scout ship approaches from the south.
And the gold. Yes. The gold. Okay, now with the Frost Mage and the Storm Singers, he has a nice combination with the M and S counter. And we see the Viridia porting in. I think it's a promo, of course it's a promo.
He has already played 3 cards and already
And
played
all-
3 female cards. That's
Yes.
that's cool. I think that's a smart move, but we have the Pro League challenge is a huge one, so the people have to be smart. But playing those girls as early as possible, I think that's good.
To be honest, I think also the lower tier females are way stronger than the higher ones. So as said, the Hack or the Winter Witch, for example, I think the Viridia brings a lot of value. Or Storm Singer could here help a lot with the ships to just throw them to the ground.
What do you have against my Bloodhorn?
The Shadow Orb. So we see here now the tunnel, which is quite a smart move to have the units back on the first island to defend against flying units. So you don't have to spawn new ones, you just go back, which is not normally possible with the teleport.
I think he just avoided the Raven ship.
Yeah,
but...
here for that point avoided, but also for defending purpose.
Yeah, probably. Not
And
sure.
here same baiting the cannon and then going in to the cannon and ooh, okay, that hurt. That was 3 units already.
I just brute forcing this, but yeah, you have to play for girls. And you only have 8 cards and you're not allowed to use
was smart.
certain cards. That was cool.
Yeah.
That was cool.
That was a good bait. So, as before on the round before, the guy likes to go into the other direction. Okay, getting 2 power wells and probably going tier 3 soon.
Yeah, that Shadow was banned. I just said the Bloodhorn because he was dissing higher tier females in general with his words.
Yeah. Bad phrasing. Getting the tunnel in again and cleaning up the mine. Probably getting the well.
Very funny is that Demon said in chat he brought both Viridias, the promo and the non-promo, and I think that's very interesting. Can both spawn the Tree Fiends? I guess so. I can. So that was probably his army, his solution at tier 2. Have disposable units that are unbound.
It's looking not sure.
What?
Yeah, okay. Won't work. Nice
What
try.
was he doing here?
He was aiming
wanted
for
to go...
the detonator, I think. But with that, losing his whole army, respawning them again.
I wonder if Deep Coil is a girl. I'm just
Coil, I
testing.
don't think so.
I don't think so.
I used the filter with a class point email, and then he didn't show up, so no.
God power. Yeah, I know. No, Deep Coil is not. I just checked.
Okay. So now we see
Yeah,
more
Nick.
worms and the ship, and yeah, the bombardment is brutal, even with the XL unit. Is this an XL? It's an L counter. Okay. Don't want to know if that was XL counter.
Yeah, but Deep Coil hasn't that much HP, and he's quite squishy. And usually he's very fine because of the surrounding of the spells. You can support him probably with a 1 nature, but he is limited in deck slots, so makes it interesting here.
I think we haven't seen any spell by now. So normally if you play nature, you see an heal. Play frost, see and freeze. But not here. And now he's going for cleanup, or okay, there was Equilibrium, so first heal has been used. Okay, this time he's cleaning up, I think. Not going for the detonator, but they are very low here. Well, I think that will go through.
So we had 3 girls so far,
The healing,
plus the Deep Coil.
yeah,
And the healing, so 5 cards.
3 to go. But with this combination, I think he can handle. Oh, and the tunnel. Sorry, tunnel. 2 cards.
The tunnel, yes, sure. 2 cards left. Right.
Okay, getting... Oh, you can use the tunnel with the point. Okay.
Yeah, sure. That's his ability.
Yeah. So, he's preparing his defense here. And with the... See the Gemi. So, this is probably his defense for the end phase of this map. There was no
Oh, did you
limitation here for the using of the teleporter, so he can port as often as he wants.
But we have still one girl to go,
That's correct.
don't we?
That's correct.
Sasuke, you did not know that Necro, Fury, and Totagon were girls?
Yeah, I think it's strange, but I guess why not? Oh, and here we have the fourth girl, the nature girl. Rufi.
That's an interesting choice.
We will see how he will use it. So maybe it's just a filler, so he can have the achievement here to win the 10 points. But maybe he will use the card for real, call it that way. At that point, he probably just go for the next island and then for the middle part and cleans up. Okay. Going
Not really
for
sure how
here. But,
he
losing
utilizes
some
the
units.
crew.
Raven ship sighted to the northwest.
Yeah, a lot of low HP units, but work. Fine. Nice luck on his side. The next ship is coming from the top left, so don't have to move anywhere. And this is the point where the most player probably think, should I build these power wells? Yeah, well, I had to defend them, so no.
Yeah, and he has the building for some cheap healing.
He's not in a rush here, so okay, that was a lot of damage again, but the unit's getting quite the hit here. Waiting for the heal and then probably now porting the middle part before the next ships start. A drink here. Okay, that's the port and the fight. Okay, doing focus fire here and now our heal, maybe? They are quite low.
I wonder why there's no Groove Spirit in there, because she could heal a lot. Probably. In this situation.
A bit would also be nice. Ah, now comes Equilibrium. Yeah.
Yeah,
Lost a lot of
he's
units
casting it
so
on
far.
cooldown.
Yeah, probably.
It was
There's
on
no
cooldown.
reason why not.
No, it was on cooldown, I'm for sure.
Okay,
Or
getting the
almost.
ships down. And here the worms are getting quite low, but yeah, you need your 4 units to be more than the worms. Let's say it that way. But with that, it's only cleaning up. I think the first part here on this island is the hardest one when you spawn in and there are so many XL units and some of the ships, and that's the hard part.
By the way, Stream, did you recognize, and this is the Pros League, you know the challenge is insane. He's not using the green Gamai, he's using the correct Gamai, the purple one, which is a great damage dealer. Just
What?
wanted to mention that.
I don't know the difference out of my head. Do you know it?
Yeah, the green one is paralyzing, which is a very nice CC, of course. But usually if people spam Gemmis, they want to have the purple one, and probably mix in a green or so. And I really enrage when I see the green is being the more expensive, the more played all the time, because the purple one is actually the better one. The green isn't bad. The purple is the better one.
Damage-wise is the purple. Okay. Okay, now the end phase begins. He has a lot of ranged units here ready. It's probably just switching the tunnels and moving to every spot some units. No in top at the moment. Okay.
I think he doesn't need to defend the top
Yeah, I
because
think so. He is. Oh, he's two. Okay.
he has no crucius target to defend there, which he has on the left and on the lower side.
That's correct. That one will be
And on the upper
still
right.
alive. Okay, he has to defend here too, but else he could just skip the defending on that part. Here you could lose the orb. Yeah, but that's not too good. Okay, here getting the 3 ships in. At the top there are 2 ships, and here's the Viridia. He will probably die now. Yes. That was brutal. And yeah, he is getting quite low and falling back. They have killed these 3 guys, and the worms are looking at that one. Should be fine. Ooh, this is looking low here. Here. Now the Groove Spirits helped, and using the Paralyze ability.
Yeah, very nice.
He just spawned in here the Frost Mage just to absorb some damage that the Orb can repair. Just buying time. Yeah, quite low, but clear. And I think that should be fine. Yeah, only the last ships here in the middle. Yeah, the grooves. Sorry. Yeah, and with that, the run is done. Looking very, very nice. And very different instead of the fire run we saw before.
Yeah, a completely different strategy. Very interesting. Very interesting to see. And I think those restrictions were really hard to manage, so people needed to be very creative. I really liked the challenge, and I really like to see how it was solved. Nice.
Okay, so with that, we will have the next quiz and then a short break. I need something more to drink. But before that, we do the quiz. And I think it's quite obvious. We had a challenge with female. So now it's time for your vote for the best girl. Sorry for the bad pom. It's what do you think was the most used female card in the run and how often it was used? So, card wise, I don't mean play wise. I'm not played 100 times in the game. I mean in the deck. We have 18 players. Everyone had 4 female units. Beside one, he only took 3 female units, which, yeah, sad for his points. So in total, we have 71 female units, and I want now from you to know how often which card is used and the most of that. So be aware, promo and affinities count together. So a promo Viridia and a Viridia are Viridia, full stop. And a Stormsinger Green and Stormsinger Red are the same. You're already spamming a lot. Let me make here the line, and everything now counts. I was too slow. Let me start music again. So
That's a tough one again. There are some good guesses in the chat. I think this goes in the right direction.
yeah, it was as I made the.
But we're biased. We have seen those. But
Yeah, we are biased,
yeah.
correct. But if you think about the female units, you checked it probably in Battleforge already. The Frost Mage is one of the strong units who could help here. The Stormsinger is generally a good unit. Rydia is also a good unit. So they are quite obvious guesses so far. There's no Gladiatric. There is no Hack.
You said you checked it, but I have no clue how to filter for female units.
Okay. I think it's just class.
Class, okay.
Yeah, here, Cabo has posted it. It's quite interesting. I was expecting that there are coming units, but the girl's power has the class female.
Okay, that's not much
Yeah.
to choose
It's
from. That's not much to choose from. So I think the chat is completely right. It's only the guess which one it is.
Yeah, okay, I think the most have sent in their vote. Let's have a block here. So nothing is allowed to join again. And let's switch over. And the list looks like this. And the
I go with
winner
the
is Viridia. That is
Yeah.
correct with 16. Does someone have exactly 16? 12, 18, 15.
15.
Yeah,
I think
15 is
15
the
is the
closest.
closest.
By Octochicken. This was the first one. And later someone else did it. So the first one will win in this case. So could you send me your in-game name in the chat? So I can send you later the booster. Not sure if I told this before, but that's not my booster. That's the booster by the Skylords Reborn team. So thank the people from the team for the boosters here. Okay, it's the same. Awesome. Copy that away, else I will forget. So, okay. And before we start in the next part, we will have a short break. Short break means like 2 to 5 minutes. I need something to drink, or else you will hear nothing else from me. Then, yeah.
Zeske, I promise you, you do not want to see the Amazon Tier 1. It's bloody. It's a bloody mess.
When you check the list, is it surprising to you?
No, not really. I would have thought probably the Frost Mage over the Dryad, but else not really surprised. And the Winter Witch probably a little bit higher, but yeah, the Winter Witch has only the advantage that you can clear quite good the islands, the last island. So not really surprising. I think Stormsinger and Viridia are the most obvious choice. After that, yeah, it's just filler cards. Very player depending what comes first to your mind. Not so surprising at all.
Yeah, when I checked that the moon was a bit surprising that someone chose it. Well, in general, because it's not that good. The other female units are range and moon not. So, the higher one, let's say it that way. That was a bit surprising, and I was hoping the Fire Dancer more the top part, but yeah, Fire Dancer means 2 fire orb, and you have not a big range of other cards. So
yeah, your tier 1 needs to carry then.
Yeah.
So overall, I think no surprising chart. And ranking, I think the Viridia was most obvious, and the Stormsinger too, because M counter quite cheap, quite good damage. Dryad, Frost Mage, no surprisings there.
Okay, and with that, we go in a short intermission. Like I said, like 2 minutes, and then we will be right back. Till then. Ready for some more action? For some master action, to be specific, we are switching to the Master League. And Roland, you have already seen the challenges for the rookies and for the pros. And now, what do you think we will see in the challenges for the masters? Any guesses?
I cannot imagine. I think this what we've just seen would what I have been imagining for the Masters League. So I can really not imagine what you can put on top of that. And then thinking that the time now is even a thing. Oh, that must be insane what's coming now.
Okay, here are the rules. Again, no flyers, that's the same. All power wells are not allowed to get destroyed, same as before. But now for 5 points, stay tier 2 the whole match. So you are allowed to switch your orb, but you are not allowed to go tier 3. And no mark of the keeper. The stay tier 2 part with 5 points is obviously the important part to get here. But the most, I think, did a 10-point run.
Yeah, I imagine so. I've seen some of the names, or I've just had a short look over the names in the Masters League, and they're true Masters only there. And yeah, that's amazing.
Okay.
To do this with only tier 2, amazing.
But she corrected something. I wasn't aware of the specifics of the rules. Well, quite difficult to formulate, let's say that way, but you were allowed to use the flying units, but not allowed to fly over the water. So you were allowed to have your flyers, but not to fly over the water to another island. So that is a not correct here on my chart.
I just read the objectives on the website. It's called aquaphobic. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah. We have 3 replays here sent by the league admins. I haven't seen them. The first 4 I sneaked in and looked at the run, so I know what's coming. But here we will both see the replays the first time. So let's start the first one.
Okay, just to say that before, the orb rule said if an orb was taken, it has to be of that color all the time. But you could switch between different orbs and colors, but not only 2 were allowed to be up at the same time. That's a very interesting rule. And the orbs could get destroyed here, which is, I think, a nice addition because it leaves room for at least a little mistake.
Correct. Just for everyone else who want to check out the rules, how they are original phrased, go to the website and you can there. Dachi, no, it's not top 3. It's just 3 replays picked by the admins for me. The first one is Pritstift. I think it's a known name in speedrunning and in general in Battlebot. So let's see. We have here a nature start. Yeah, let's take classic nature start with the shaman in the back. What would your starting color for this map? Well, let's say till tier 2 you are pretty free here. It's normal run till tier 2.
Yeah, under these conditions you have to have in mind that you have to stay on this nature up for a while. But nature is, yeah, it's a quite easy pick and a quite fast pick. As far as I know, some of the speedier runs were done with Nature Start 2. You can find this on YouTube. Could have been my pick too, yeah. I'm not a campaign expert. That's why I refused to join the league.
Yeah,
Because
but you,
there will be some RPVE challenges, but mostly campaign PvE.
but you saw that they are still fun here to do. Even the rookie, you could join the rookie league just for the challenge sometimes.
People would blame me if I would join the rookie league, I guess.
No, I don't think so. So the people,
I
as
think
far
so.
as I have seen here in the league, are quite cool. So yeah, cleaning up the first camp here. Let's speed up quite a fast here, and then the important part comes. First, the gold, and second, of course, the orb. Okay, we skip first the orb. We're going for shadow. So we see an interesting pick with the shadow nature combination.
He will not make you the favor to open the gold. My
You
bet.
think?
Yeah, I will bet.
Oh.
If I could, I would bet some gold on this, but I can't, sadly.
Okay, so we have some white turn here. The card has been changed, but it's, well, no, the deep composer was changed, sorry. And yeah, getting some void back. I think I was too fast, but I think we saw the new card here, the Transcendent. We will probably see it again if that was the case.
Thank you, Grak, for joining. It was a very cool run to see.
Yeah, thanks a lot. And now we see some Phoenix, and here the other Skylord card, Army Paladins.
Approaches from the southwest. Intercepted.
Okay, getting more Phoenix in. Cleaning up, and then it's probably time for the next island. And we see a double port, also activating here the building, the shadow building here, the shrine. Get back here. Continue. Will he port again? He will port again. And clean up this island. Okay, that's interesting. We're skipping directly here.
That's a true Pritstift.
That was a nice move. Also the ability of the ground unit here, so they can't die. That was nice.
This guy is so creative. That was a true Pritstift.
Yeah. To be honest, there's no reason for him to clean this island here, because he can't take the orb. He already has 2 orbs. Why take that? He has 2 power wells. Okay, but in that case, same for this part here.
He could probably use the orb for having different options. But as it's as speed matters, yeah, he will just seek for a way to complete the map as fast as possible. I'm very excited what we will see.
And yeah, activating the ability so they can't die even by this big cannon here.
Yes, the Am I Phantom probably.
Yeah, I don't think you will.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about the options. Loud. Yeah, oh, it's
So,
not much.
more Phoenix coming in. Having here some PvE, RPVE flashbacks with the Phoenix. Okay, that was a waste of a Phoenix.
I think Phoenix are used quite often, even in campaign PvE speedruns. Not quite often, but sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Dark
Next
Arts.
battleship again from the left bottom part. Second from there. So luck for him. If he has to defend here on the top, he has to have some kind of tier 2 solutions for that. And with tier 2 shadow and nature, I have no idea. Okay, getting ready for the port, I think.
I'm just going through the cards. I'm really curious if he can do it with only those 2 orbs. And how he will do it.
It's so fun to look at 100 of this Phoenix just doing here, like dive down and killing the XL units and coming again, doing the same thing for the next one and the next one, and only the flyers will remain in the end. Going next part, getting the heal in.
Yeah, and ignoring the first Tautogon totally because you do not need to kill it. That's crazy. That's typical Pritstift.
But
Oh.
now he is going for, he has no shrine back
He's
online. But that won't be enough. No, that
No.
won't be enough. Now near the healing building, no chance. So probably preparing now the next part and getting more Phoenix in. But at this point, I think he is out of charges.
He's out of charges, yeah. Probably 1 or 2 charges left, not much.
Let's see. Collecting some energy. Oh, we saw an orb change. We are now at Frost. So Nature Frost.
Okay, that sounds more reasonable at least.
I'm
The
staying at Riot.
Stormsinger is strong, the Tempest Crystal Fiend could be an option here.
Yeah, I'm a bit curious why no Stonekins here. Going only for the Storm Stingers.
He needs to take out the flyers, and Stormsingers have this built-in gravity surge, not a bad option, and they're quite stat efficient.
Yeah, and the M counter. That should be M flyers when I think. Are you M? Yeah, you're M. You're just looking big, but they are all M flyers. Yeah.
They're a mix, they're ML and XL.
So yeah, that could be a good pick here. And yeah, the tortoise. Yeah, okay, that was nice move. The Meta Mastery, the tortoise gun, oink it, and then the second shot, or even the Storm Singers will kill them. Yeah, that was a nice one.
There's a
now it's
Dried
going-
in there, I can see. But is there something for Stain?
The only thing, the Viridia here. We have Viridia, and we have the guys again, but he's not switching them for the moment. Probably a fallback.
Interesting.
Okay. Flinging up here. We're at the half of the run at this point. See what he is doing next.
Forces are under attack.
Can't attack the flyer properly. And now getting in the army paladins, who tank the damage here. And going with a lot of the range units on the ships. Okay, the paladins are down. And falling back.
Yeah, he needs to get the ship to a position where he can track it probably down. Oh no,
Even Holmeside.
he was in cold mode.
Now it's interesting. The ship is coming here, and we don't. Okay. We have the best anti-air unit, I think. Not a fan if you play PvP and you see that girl.
Sky Templar.
Okay, and a tunnel. Yep, that makes less sense to get the units down if he's going up. Nope. No tunnel
This
for
should be
you.
just for blocking.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I was thinking he wants to have the units down, but this mix worked quite well. Getting back to the last island here. And killing first the sniper. He's probably one-shotting even with Riot here in the mix. Yeah, one Riot. Nicely positioning the the healing building. As I told, the healing building is wrong. And now getting this bit away from the artillery.
Raven ship closing in from the east.
And the next Raven ship on the right. Where is the... Yeah, the L flyers are quite annoying with the... and a root even. So that the cannon can shoot a bit longer before the guns are in range. Oh, even an oink.
Yeah, and I think he will use the Dryad in a second again. He needs to, yeah, there it
Just
is.
by time.
He needs to chain CC them and buy time as much as possible.
Okay. And with that, the island should be finished. And the last ship will spawn in time, I think. 10 seconds? No! He's by 10 seconds. Okay. That was close. Let's say it that way. And with that, the end phase begins in 1 minute. Where did he
It's
port it?
insane.
Here.
Just insanity.
Okay, for the void return, and now a lot of the air. Okay, that makes sense. Remember, he's not allowed to fly on the water.
Well, there are the Stonekin healers.
The healing disco balls. But here's defense here, and here we have same mix. There will be only one ship from the bottom, so it will be enough again, and all other spots will fly into the middle. We will see how it will deal from that part. So only that one is, let's say, problematic. And here are coming the other ships, shooting at the buildings again. As I said before, that, yeah, obviously smart to have the ships shooting building and not your important part of the map.
A power well is under attack.
And
Yeah,
yeah, with the
using-
Oink, looking good here, and here probably with some healing as support. Yeah, the disco ball is here, and first ships are coming in, and here's no units at point. So
these units in the upper left will go down to the middle.
yeah, but flyers can't pump. Ah, he can port. Sorry, I use the teleport.
That's why he baited the cannon with a tunnel
Yeah.
to have this ground presence left.
Yeah.
And now he will port those into the middle. I hope,
Check
I
this
think.
defense. Yeah, this defense is solid. It's through, and they are in range. And here's teleport. And with that, it's only defending here. I say only. I think it's still hard. Yeah, with
Good that you pointed it out. I was just about to say only.
oh, but in this quantities, they take out the ships quite fast. Yeah, baiting the shot there. Not hitting something, okay. And yeah, just in time killing this ship. Okay, the dropship can use the tunnel. Interesting. The next two ships are already coming in, and here we have two ships, and here we have two ships. So this is now a lot of micromanaging, and probably some healing, spamming. But yeah,
I think the hardest part is done.
yeah, at this point, Mo can take some more hits. That's not a problem. So, and with the CC, big problem would be to lose here the ground presence, but using the micromanagement here. Oh. I think now he has no ground presence left. No ground anymore. But at this point, the map is already done. Ah, the brewing ritual. Thank you. Yeah, that makes sense. That worked for flight. And yeah, it's quite interesting. We only saw one orb switch here at this point. So, with the shadow in the beginning, and now with the Stone King combination at the end.
It was one
Very
of the
interesting run.
It was one of the fastest times, so for sure, yeah, you need to be as efficient as possible with your energy and time. Very interesting run. Very interesting. Super nice to see.
So let's switch directly to the next run.
I wonder if the next two runs will show us different tactics. We have 3 times that are relatively close together.
Yeah, maybe for the stream, they can't see the screen at the moment, so there are 25 minutes and 9 seconds for Pritstift. In the next one, we will see we'll have 25 and 19. And the last one will probably the fast one with 40 minutes and 13 seconds. So let's start the replay and share the screen again. Whoop. Let's have, oh, one moment. The chat is not working. And okay, chat will not be on stream for a moment. Deactivate that. Okay, let's start the second run for the Master League. We have here Donaar with and start of Shadow. As you said, Shadow is the master meta.
Yeah, but not the obvious pick for me here on this map, but I'm not a campaign player at all. Yeah, okay, makes sense.
With the classic combination here. Yeah. For
Need to
me,
look
totally,
over-
I did my run with Nature Start. I think Shadow is quite hard to play, very efficiently play that way. It's so easy to fall behind with the energy because the units are dying. But this far, looking quite good, even with a motivate so far. Oh, the next part is base.
The motivate is, I think, quite essential for this combo to shine. Quite standard Shadow start here.
Okay, going directly for the spawner. Maybe he can make it for, yeah, for the snipers here. Okay, now it's cleaning up. Speed a bit more. Getting the both wells up. And a healing building. Yeah, probably now coming the ships as soon the orb goes up. No, by time, sorry. So here
I'm not even sure if you can do that, yeah.
And now come.
Yeah, there.
Okay, the green soul splicer is gold. And now flying around with the ship, we saw this before. The bird can't do anything against this. And again, I probably won't give out a Ultra Lord gold coin for this run.
You won't. Neither of these 3 runs. You will see that. Oh,
Okay,
they are not.
then.
They're not only using. He's not only using motivate. He's using the ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfectly timed.
And now with the void back in his pool. That's interesting. That's an interesting pick.
No, makes sense.
I would love to see her Viridia also.
She will come, I think. She will. You do not play Shades without Viridia. At least Donaar will not. She didn't need her so far. Interesting thing that you can see is that he spawns the Sunstriders with the ship on cooldown.
Yeah.
He's using this ability.
You lost gold. You lost gold.
Dachi, if you can make it possible, transfer 1 million of gold from me to Ultralord.
Don't. I will just collect my gold coins on a list.
I totally meant this. If this is possible, he shall do that, please.
You can transfer 1 gold coin for every time you will lose this bet.
I don't need a build. I trust you totally.
Okay, now we see the shape, and on the cooldown that makes sense because the units only cost 40, I think. So it's quite cheap, and probably using them here for void return at some point. Switching orbs.
In fact, they do not cost anything because they're unbound.
Oh yeah, it's an ability. I think the ability costs 40 or something.
Yeah, sure. I know what you mean, but I just wanted to point out that they are unbound, so he gets the energy back, and with an S squad on a furnace, should be a good deal.
Okay, we have here. Oh, okay. Interesting thing of Void Return on tier 2. Haven't seen this combination for people who don't know what this building does. It will spawn small bugs who will die automatically after some time, I think 30 seconds or something like this. And so this is a free Void Return thing.
Yeah, makes sense. When you see it, it makes sense.
Yeah, I was thinking
But
why
you-
he is now switching to nature. Yeah, just need the Viridia, but yeah, Void Return is so important here in the game. But at this point, we will just wait for energy. I think Viridia is already here. We have 2 Viridias even, and the Dryad. I think that's probably one of the strongest combination you can do with shades.
Yes, at tier 2, I think this is nearly unmatched.
Maybe now some kind of more healing would be unnecessary. So, not sure why we wait. Let's speed up, but probably, yeah. Okay, double teleport. Let me slow down again. And triple teleport. And even going directly to the fort. They're using the Matter Mastery in the fort there, using an Oink here. And now going to the corner. So probably that the Shade can only fire in one direction and hit everything.
First that, and second, he has not a torture gun in the range, probably of the healer.
Yeah, maybe. Now the route for buying more time and getting out of the range. Not directly. Even getting the anti-air cannon now. Ooh, they are getting low. Heal coming in. And yeah, that is a very different approach. Let's say it that way. That's interesting.
Yeah, 2 orbs switches, one more than Prit, but he skipped an island that Prit took.
Yeah, and time-wise, he has not the power wells in the top left island, so he's a bit slow in energy, let's say it that way. He is using the gravity surge probably. Haven't seen a storm singer, so I think it's the spell. He got the shot. And the shades can't attack the air, so just waiting for Viridia to do magic.
But I do not want to be the bad guy, but doesn't this break one rule?
What do you mean?
He switched an orb from one color to another,
Yeah,
and
I'm not part of the chat of the Master League, so there was some discussion about this. I'm not sure what the result was, but I think you can switch how often you want. That was the result of the discussion. But maybe,
Okay.
I think Dutch, you are in the Master League, you can clarify that. I think you can switch as often as you want in the end.
because when I read the rules, I would have thought that that was the reason for Prit just taking that island to have another color
Wait,
possible for his
Yeah, okay, we
orbs.
have in the chat the confirmation. Can be switched as much as you want. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
The girls have to do the heavy lifting for the air. Even now with the Storm Singer, probably to get the gravity surge as soon as the flyers come in. He's already coming the next one. Had to be careful. The cannon will die, but this combination, this tier 2 combination, clearing this tier 4 heavy guarded camp, it's quite nice.
Yeah, that's impressive.
And you'd think that the Pro League was impressive. This is impressive.
Yes.
I have
Yeah,
no
all in
idea
all.
how I would do this. I know with the great.
Yeah, super interesting replays, even in the Pro League, and this is just insanity here. The ideas that Pritstift and Donaar had, as you said, I would have not come on the idea that this is possible.
But I'm not sure how to handle now the multi-ship last part of the map. We will see. This combination is good, don't get me wrong. Oh, with these orb switches, we have a Shadow Orb and... Shadow. Okay,
Mages?
possible. Maybe the Balanced
Right.
Course can handle some stuff. Oh, even using the ability. So he has to defend here the first. Oh, okay. I already see the nebula here. It's a double. Double?
Yeah, it's a double. Yeah, it's a double.
Yeah. But
It's
he's
an
out
aura of
range.
corruption. Yeah.
Okay. So this part is okay. Probably just for safety reason he spawned that. Ooh, he took the hit and will be in time. Nope.
Yeah, but he
Oh, he's
can
is this
have
arcane?
enough spells.
Is this an arcane spell or this?
Yes. It's a corpse explosion, I guess.
Yeah. So it's dealing damage.
But he-
and
But he's lost his ground presence, so what he will do with the next ones?
yeah,
One more spell? Okay,
I
that's
think
fine.
even the. Okay, thank you, Pritstift. The Mo gives ground presence, so don't need.
Ah,
Interesting. So he will tank the damage and he will just spam corpse explosion because yeah, it's can spam this so fast. And there was the Balanced Course first just because of high void power costs. Power cost up. Wait. It's getting late. The ship's
but
coming
he
in.
has not much energy left.
Yeah,
This is really well played.
I think he's here. Yeah, he
Ah,
boosted his void return quite a bit. I was wondering where the energy went after he killed his units here in the middle. So we will see a lot of the spells here. But now the ships are in range. 3 would be dead soon, I guess. And then 4 left. Yeah, now 4 left. I think Mo can tank the rest.
just for the chat, I'm not sure. I know most names are very well known and most players will know what they see here, but we have Aura of Corruption stacked. He resets them with Offering so that he can stack 2 Auras of Corruption, which will deal huge damage for spells and units and something that's played into them. And then just spam spells randomly to have some power spent in the Aura of Corruption to deal the damage. Just to clarify that for all those who do not know what we're seeing here.
Yep, thank you. It's still close. Holy crap. 4,000 life points left.
Yeah, mainly he plays Corpse Explosion. I think there was some heals spammed in for the last HP.
Not heals, he's on double shadow, but a lot of the Balanced Course curse was there. And I think there was another shadow spell somewhere.
Yeah, there was something small for sure. Yeah, you're right. Cannot be a heal.
Yeah, but this solid run. I thought the part with the Lord's Shade was interesting, but this ending part was okay. Coming up with this idea. Appreciate.
Great. Yeah, great. A real Donaar.
Let me switch over again and open the last replay this time. I'm very curious which is going this strategy for that run. I think it was the fastest one with 24 minutes and 13 seconds by Arabika. We have something to drink.
Would be so great if we see now a different third strategy to achieve this impressive time?
I haven't seen it, so we missed the click again. So we will see. We see the shadow start. I think the league admins would not have sent me identical run, but we will see. So far, identical. maybe one of the two guys just changed the name of the replay. We will see, but yeah, for Shadow, what else should you do? So I think that's the best way to do this. Yeah, so far identical. Really identical.
Yeah, it's exactly the same run, but if you take the four colors and
now we're going for Frost. It's, oh, damn. Oh my, sorry.
yes.
Yep.
If you take the four colors, the tier 1 will always be exact the same if you let this.
Even this part, okay. We will speed a bit here up. We have already seen the Lost Chase, but I totally see this. I totally see this. Okay, so far identical. Maybe we'll see a switch here. We see a switch of the orb to nature, the same. Okay, I was guessing that there will. Oh, and I see the message. Gold was taken. Nice.
Did not expect that.
So the first ship. Okay, something changes because the ship is coming this way. So he has to defend against the ship. Donaar didn't have to. But yeah, combination-wise the same, having the gravity surge, and now he has the same kind of void return here. We're having the Viridia and the Dryad ready. Maybe we won't see 4-time teleport and only 3 times, so we will stay on the last island. And another ship is coming here. That's bad.
But why should you take the upper left island? I'm not even sure why Pritstift did it. I thought it was part of the rules because of the op switch. Else I cannot explain that.
It could be because he thought also the same way about route, or in the end his run was nearly as fast as the other ones, so the 2 power wells at the top could also have helped him. I mean, the runs are around 25 minutes, and if you have your anti-well about the 3-minute mark, say it that way, you get something out of it. Maybe that was the thinking. Yeah, and the 3 times teleport, the use of the Meta Mastery, and now let's see if he's falling back too. Okay, the runs are looking very, very identical.
I would have never come on the idea to make this multiple teleport. Crazy.
Not? I've tried this too. I'm normally doing this for that island with the switch here because you don't need this tier 4. I normally use this tier 4. So
yeah, sure. You have 5
no
orbs.
reason that. Yeah, and it's quite hard to get through for the activation, and this part here to clear, it's not that hard. If you have nature, it's even easier.
It's campaign. I'm not so deep in campaign, and I only know what I know. I always emphasize in my stream that I'm not very creative in doing new strategies. I always only copied what I see.
We have the Rogan Kale in the mix now.
He just gives some extra damage. Why not?
Yeah.
You have to micro him well, but gives some extra damage.
Yeah, he's the only melee unit here in the mix that is quite annoying for micromanagement. I think he's already dead. Yes, he's already dead.
Nice try, Arabika, when you've seen it.
Now it's only cleaning up the ship, and probably then he will start end phase objective complete, building the tunnel, and probably will use it to get here. Yeah, here. First defending here, the part, and then going back in the middle. And let's see if he has another strategy for the end, or if we see again the double shadow orb. That
At least
could
this
be.
part is a little bit different.
Yeah, I think that will be the important part. Why the league sent me that one. So first chip.
Yeah, it's about a minute faster. That is an important difference.
Okay, chip down. Let's look here. Till now we only have the tunnel here. Just in time we can come back. And now squeeze, gravity surge. Okay, we will do probably, let's say, a normal way to clear this with units.
And this will be a little bit faster than the corpse explosions, doing it one by one. You need
Yeah.
to reset the corpse explosions. He has his army and can just take them out one by one.
And here with the how's it called? The frost spell tier 1 to slow units down to that they take more damage.
Oh, the frostbite.
Frostbite, thank you. Now he has to fall back because probably he can't gravity surge there. Losing a bit of units. And now it's a lot of micromanagement, so he can use the gravity surge. On the ocean, that's not possible. Here, first oink. Rogan is chilling. Getting the next one. Gravity surge. Oh, and we see Mambo. What is it Mambo Jumbo? No.
Yeah, it is. And he used
Yeah,
it
more damage.
because
Takes more damage.
because of the cooldown for the frostbite. He uses frostbite
makes
for the
sense.
one, mumbo jumbo for the other.
Yeah.
He's just squeezing out every little bit of damage he can get, which gives him a minute in the end.
And he still
Rogan
has a
Kyle
lot of
for a little
units,
bit.
a lot of energy left. So I was thinking he maybe had bought more units in at this point, because now it's just cleaning up.
He's just squeezing out every little bit of damage he can get, bringing in the Rogan to increase his damage, the Frostbite Mumbo Jumbo to increase the incoming damage, which stacks, and very well played.
Yeah.
Great game, Arabika.
Yeah, that was also a solid run. And the ending, as we can see, was probably a bit faster by the end. So, and with that, let's jump over again. We have seen the 3 replays of the Master League. And you know what that means? We have the last whiz of the stream. Are you ready, people? Are you ready, stream? Are you ready, chat? We have a new question, and it's about the orb change, which we have some discussion. And question is, what was the highest amount of times any player switched his orb, or well, rebuilt his orb, or lost his orb and rebuilt it? You know what I mean. He pressed the button, I want the red one. And you can guess how often. So I will make the line and you can send in what you think. Be aware, the first number will get the booster. Who gets that right?
May I
Yeah.
give a little hint to the chat? The longest run was close to 1 hour. But still, I mean, I'm not sure if I could have ever done this. So even an hour, I think, is really respectable. Just to play this map under these circumstances is awesome. It's really awesome.
Yeah. I haven't checked the replay. I only know the replay because of statistics and how often it was. I haven't checked it. I don't know if it was switching or losing orb. So I only see how often someone has built it, but why it was destroyed, I haven't checked. So I think everyone had his chance. Let's make the line. And let's see the result. Whoop. And I could also start the music. Have some background. And yeah, the results. We have 9 rebuilds by Lord of Red. What I want to mention here is the one on the bottom. You see, Weaklings had 2 orbs built. That means he hasn't switched a single time. So I think that would be also a quite interesting run. So sadly we haven't seen that today, but maybe we can see it at another time.
Impressive.
Yeah, when I think about only 2 orbs and only the cards you can play, that's yeah. And a lot of red with the 9. Let's check in the chat. We have the 9, but yeah,
No.
that's that was the second time. So with
Arabika with the 8.
Yes, correct. So can you send me your in-game name? Then can I?
Same name as Twitch.
Same. Awesome. Lucky you. Not that easy for me. So let's copy that side. And yeah, with that, we are at the end of the stream. Let's switch over here. Yeah. With that said, I want to thank everyone who joined the stream, especially you, Mr. Boland. It was so nice to have someone else here to help with explaining, especially something like this with the Hour of Corruption. Good to have an expert here in the stream.
Thank you for having me. It was really, really awesome. It was some great replays, some great strategies. This was really cool. I'm looking forward to the next challenges. Yeah, it's really amazing what Ducky and her team came up with. It's some cool challenges.
Yeah. And with that, I won't stress the stream longer. The plan was with 2 hours. We have 2 hours and 15 minutes, so we're a bit slower, but I think it was time worthy to look at some points more closely and have a break at some points. I can also say something else, that there will be another stream probably this Friday or Saturday, because the next Battle of Tactics will start next weekend. Get your eyes peeled, get your eyes ready for the forum. I will have there a post and you can join another event. Yeah, and with that said, I think we will end the stream here. Once again, thank you everyone for joining. Have a wonderful weekend and see you in the next one. Till then.
Short fuses.